Good day, everyone. I hope you all are finding this week agreeable, because today I have a big announcement. As you all know, I've been doing Final Fantasy XIV lore on this channel for a couple of years now, and I've had a blast while doing it. Getting to explore the world and magic of such a big MMO with fellow lore fans is an experience I can't say I've had before. However, there's one side of Final Fantasy XIV lore that I've yet to really tap into, mostly because I didn't know how. However, ignorance is no excuse for me. So, I did as I do. I spent plenty of time getting to know different types of people and atmospheres around the roleplay community of this MMO. From fight clubs outside the gates of Ul'dah to libraries in the housing districts, I think I've finally found my bearings and I know what I can do. So I think it's high time that I celebrate Final Fantasy XIV's extensive roleplay community through our shared love of lore. Some of you might be wondering, why in the world would I do this? The answer is simple. My video with JoeCat a while ago has already explained my reasons for enjoying roleplay in media. As someone who can get way into character during a Dungeons & Dragons session, I was never opposed to role players in Final Fantasy XIV. Quite the opposite, you could consider me an ally. In fact, vast quantities of role players in this MMO actively celebrate its lore through their own storytelling, whether they know it or not. As such, I want to help encourage our shared love of lore by retelling some of the stories that this game's players have crafted. Indeed, if you've created a unique and interesting tale for yourself, your friends, raid group, or more, it may appear on this channel at some point. However, before I continue, I do want to be completely honest with you, my friends. This is definitely not my usual type of content, so I'll be keeping a close eye on the video's future performance. That means if you enjoy these upcoming videos and want to see more of them, I need to see that. I humbly ask that you leave a like and a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. Share my videos with your fellow roleplay groups and encourage them to subscribe as well. This might seem like a redundant request, cause let's face it, what YouTuber doesn't ask for those things? But my point is that unless I see people really enjoy a certain type of content, the less likely I am to repeat it. I'm just one guy after all, and making videos can take a lot of time. But I also want to take this chance to try and celebrate the lore and roleplay community regardless. So, I'll be trying anyways. To those of you who have already subscribed and shared my work, thank you so much. And to those who will be subscribing for lore talks in the future, welcome, my friends. So, if I still have your attention, then allow me to elaborate on what I plan on doing. In the description of this video, you'll find various links to things like my Twitter, Discord, and more. If you want to share a Final Fantasy XIV story with me, then you'll have to do something like drop a PDF in my Discord. There should be a channel in there called the Roleplay Dropbox by now. Just put it in there and I'll read them when I have the time. But be warned, I will never have the time to go through every single story I'm given, so I'll be setting some ground rules to help set your expectations. Rule number 1. Anything involving ERP or graphic material not safe for YouTube will be completely ignored and or removed. This is a lore channel first, and I plan on keeping it that way. Rule number 2. Speaking of lore, the more lore accurate your story is, the more likely I'll use it in a future video. I primarily want to showcase how creative people can be with what they got. And since I can't possibly cover every story I'm given, the most lore-friendly ones will have the highest chance of making an appearance. Rule number 3. You're allowed to give me a story that isn't just about your player character. If you want to give me a tale about your friend group, raid team, or even the history behind a roleplay venue that you attend, I'll accept those as well. But keep in mind, this rule is under scrutiny from rules 1 and 2. So keep it friendly and keep it accurate. Rule number 4. This one is more of a disclaimer. To keep these videos from being too long and to save myself from tons of extra work, I will be editing and augmenting these stories so I can fit more than one in a video. So if you submit something and it appears in a video, please don't be surprised if it isn't one-to-one with what you gave me. I've been trying to do this MMO justice for years, so I trust that you believe I will do the same for you. And of course, rule number 5. I'm allowed to change, add, or remove rules in the future. This is an experiment that I've never tried before, so we're gonna have to feel this out as we go. But I feel that should cover most of my bases now. If you're a member of Final Fantasy XIV's vast roleplay community, this is your chance to go running back to your friends and fellow lore fans with big news. If these videos do very well and I notice a lot of people engaging with them, then I'll know I've hit the nail on the head. So bring unto me your tales of weal and woe, as I do my part in helping celebrate not only Final Fantasy XIV's lore community, but its creative role players as well. Thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe for more, and as always, stay safe, my friends.